Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing r/Tales from Retail. So let me explain it real quick. It is people who work in all types of stores and they get a lot of weird stuffs, customers, etc. And without further ado, let's hop to the first story. Okay, so the first story is called Crazy Lady Decides to Get Mad at Me for Doing My Job. So today is like the 7th day since I've started my new job. I work in the kids section of the store. This lady comes and wants this toy for her kid or relative. The toy range up as $20. I let her know that and she tells me that it's 50% off. Policy of the store is to ask the customer to show us where we can check the price. She gets frustrated but leads me there. I check the sign, but it's not for the toy. It's for the toys in the surrounding area. She first snatches the toy and sign out of my hand and says she will go to the manager herself. Then I tell her that I will call her for one. I call for one and he comes. She explains that I was being rude to her and that she wants the price as on the sign. He begrudgingly gives it to her after she yells at both of us for the store being unfair. She gets what she wants and leaves. But what's different in this job is that the manager checks up on the employees. So maybe a few moments later, when I'm fixing the clothes, I heard him talking to the other managers about the situation, and when I return to my area, they give me a break and send me downstairs. I love my managers at my job. Wow, you have amazing manager. I feel sad. I kind of feel sad for the people who have to deal with those entitled parents every single day. Like maybe if you work at kindergarten or at school, I feel like that's really sad, and they barely get a break though. So yeah, on to the next story. So this story is called Blood Member Tells Me Not to Disrespect Him Because He Made a Mistake and Got Mad. So I work in a small convenience store chain in the upper middle US. This is my second employment here. I was previously employed 2 years ago. This is kind of important to the story. So a guy comes in this evening and wants to purchase 2 Jazz Black and Mills. He has exactly 21.56 on his debit card. The total is 209. He gives me 2 quarters, takes 3 pennies from the penny jar, and pays the remaining 1.56 on a card. The machine prompts him, asking if he wants cash back. He enters 20 and confirms. The till rings up, pops open, but says the change due is $0. We're both confused, but the recipe says he got 20 back. He starts raising his voice, so I raise my hand calmly asking him to calm down so I can figure it out. He gets louder, claiming I'm disrespecting him, and walks out to show me on his phone that he was right. He gets in his car, drives away without the cigars he paid for. He comes back about 15 minutes later, admits that he was wrong because his card charges $1 for transactions and he didn't have enough to get that cash back. He goes on, however, to show me on an ID on his phone, a California ID, stating that he's a blood, no idea what that's supposed to mean, and to not disrespect him again. You've disrespected me twice now. This time and the first time when you pretended to not know me or what I wanted to buy. The context to the last bit is that he used to come in all the time when I worked here before 2 years ago. He expected me to remember him and what he buys. This guy comes in every single day. I don't know how I'm gonna handle the next time he comes in because I sure as hell don't want to serve someone that threatens me. Oh, that's so freaking bad. You're gonna be like, how can you not possibly know me? I've come here every single day since 2 years ago, and you work then. You should have remembered me. It's only been 2 years. I'm really important though. I mean, like, you're not the president of the United States, so you're not pretty so special or something. Just ask your stuff, pay for it, and get out. Just don't be mad if you made a mistake. So, the next story is called Customer Doesn't Understand How Dates Work. So, this happened a couple of days ago. I was running a register and was fairly busy. Unfortunately, the store I work at only has 2 registers, and the other is not working. So, there's a long line with lots of grumpy people in a hurry. Then the main character of the story shows up in my line, buying a bunch of canned dog food and some bird seeds. He seems like a normal old guy at first, although he won't stop looking at the dog food as he's putting it on the counter, turning it over and inspecting it. He had a 10% off coupon. That part comes into play later. I go through the normal cashier spiel. How are you? Are you a rewards member? And all that. Then he gets super frustrated and starts yelling at me. Oh man, none of your dog food has expiration dates. Me, oh well, let me see if I can find them for you. I look at the bottom of the can and immediately find the date. May 22. Me, oh, it looks like these are good until 2022. Old man, where do you see that? Me, right here on the bottom it says May 22. Old man, but what's the year? Me, 2022? Old man, where do you see that? That has just the day and the month and the day. This argument went on for a full minute. I should have asked if he wanted the stuff and ended it, but I could just not believe that he really didn't understand this concept. I even pointed out how the other cans had dates like Jan 20, Sep 19, all of them were upcoming years. He didn't get it and just got angrier. Finally, he says he's not getting the dog food. I am fine with that, so I voice the transaction and just ring up his birdseed as fast as I can to get this guy out of my hair. He storms out, leaving his receipt with me, so I assume he must not want it, and I throw it away. 1 minute later, he's back. Why do they always come back? He cuts in front of everyone else in line and starts yelling at me for not giving him his receipt. I specifically remember him saying, "You did not give me my receipt, and it's your job to give people their receipts." For some reason, I found that super hilarious and had a hard time not laughing as I fished his receipt out of the trash. He walks out, turns around, and comes back waving his receipt. When I voided the first transaction to take the dog food off, being in a hurry, I forgot to add his coupon onto the new transaction. So I had to return everything and rewrite it with the coupon. The whole time he's telling me how I did not know how to do my job. That was thankfully the last I had to deal with him, although he did walk back in 2 minutes after he left, staring angrily at me and then walk back out. So he might possibly come back to kill me. I don't know. I just don't get the story. I mean, he's an old man, so he's probably around his 60s, I think, 70s or something. But like, I'm pretty sure since like the 90s, everything, since the 90s. Well, since whenever I can remember, everything has dates, and I'm guessing this is like 2018. I mean, There also were dates in 2017. So how do you not get this? I'm pretty sure you in once in your life you had one freaking item that had that on. I mean, if you buy dog food, you probably have a dog, so you have to see that before, right? I just don't get this. Well, let's go on to the last story. I work in a small boutique in a small town. It's very chill compared to other retail jobs I've had, and I actually enjoy myself sometimes. Being in a small town leads to some characters coming in. A few weeks ago, two women came into the store. Lady A was just behaving normally, but Lady B was a little scattered and loud. Nothing too weird, but just a little off. After gathering up and trying on a bralette, a pair of high-waisted denim shorts, and a sleeveless cardigan, Lady B comes to check out. I ring her up, she pays, then she asks, "Can I go into the dressing room to change? I'd like to put some of this on now." Of course I let her because she's already bought it and I'm a chill person. However, as I'm ringing up Lady B comes out with just a bralette, shorts and a cardigan on, with no top. Now, this is an outfit for Coachella, for the beach, not for walking around in a small town shopping. Her friend is just open mouth gaping, and I'm just trying to keep my head down and count change. They exit. 2 days later, my boss asked me if I waited on Lady B. "Yeah, she bought some stuff and left with it on," I said. My boss asked if I smelled something odd about her. I respond no. Apparently Lady B had been picked up about an hour later on public intoxication. She was still in her outfit, which she did not take the tags off, which is how my boss found out. Small town, they contact the store. Also, we reviewed the tapes of her in the store. She never went into the dressing room. It's around the corner from the counter so the cashier can't see, which is good considering she apparently got completely naked in our store and changed. Oh my freaking god. Ugh. Disgusting though. I mean, why would you bother? If like it's for Coachella, I'm pretty sure there are some changing rooms on the beach. So why don't you just change there instead of going freaking walking on the street like that? I would not do that. I would be too embarrassed to even walk. I mean, oh. Ugh. Well, that will be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was again with those freaking tags. I just don't have time yet to remove them. I'm really sorry for that, but I promise I'll get them back. I'll get them gone one day. Don't worry. So if you loved this video or liked it, please don't forget to give a big like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye guys.